the all-world tight end, the 6'7" freak.
You can call me the GOAT.
Rob Gronkowski. Touchdown!
Oh my goodness.
Go.
Holy guacamole!
The greatest of all time, yo, they call me GOAT.
Oh, hello. We're on TV with Rob Gronkowski. Rob, did you miss that intro? Did you miss the FanDuel Future Fan? Let's go.
No, I saw it, Kay, and I've been waiting for the Futures Day for a couple weeks now because my whole entire life growing up, I always told my mom I was psychic, and it would always drive her crazy. She'd be like, "How would you know that?" I'd be like, "I'm psychic," and she would just shake her head at me and roll her eyes. So today's the day I get to prove that I'm a psychic, Kay.
It's perfect for you. It's great to see you, my four-time Super Bowl champion friend, future Hall of Famer, studio analyst. I cannot wait to see you on Fox NFL Sunday, of course, doing your thing. But I'm watching Drake Maye's press conference yesterday, and he says, no plays off, no days off. Does this sound familiar, Gronk? Let's start a little bit with the Patriots before we get into the future. That feels like very Belichick-y influence might still be there, a la Vrabel, a la osmosis.
I mean, it will definitely always be there. Coach Belichick is an absolute legend, and his presence will be felt, for the next 100 years in the Patriots organization. There's no doubt about that. Just like Tom Brady's presence are going to be felt there for an eternity. But also, head coach Mike Vrabel played under Bill Belichick for a couple years and learned under his scheme, learned, the ways of coaching inside and out. No days off was a term that Bill Belichick used, and it sticks with you forever because it's used on every single day. And it's true. When you're in the NFL, once the season hits, I mean, there truly isn't a day off. And if you do have a day off, you're recovering. You're either getting a workout in, you're in the training room, healing up the bumps and bruises that you got, from the practice the day before the game, that week. So yes, it's true. No days off. It'll probably stick around for a long time.
No days off here on Futures Day either. FanDuel Sportsbook is dishing out boosts and generosity and fun all day long on the app. So guys, download it if you don't have it. And let's just put this mind reader to the test. I believe that you're a psychic. So let's talk Patriots. I'm looking right now on FanDuel Sportsbook. The over-under is 8.5 wins. 8.5. Oof. What do you think?
Yes. Well, I believe the Patriots will make the playoffs this year. They're not going to win the division, but they're going to get in as a wild card. In order to get there as a wild card, you're going to have to win more than 8.5 games. So I got them winning about around 10 games this year. So I'm going over.
Okay, guys, get to FanDuel Sportsbook and hit the over if you're a Patriots fan. You were asking for Josh McDaniels to be the OC all offseason. You got it, Gronkster. What is one really specific thing that Josh will improve when it comes to Drake Maye's game?
Yes, he knows how to develop quarterbacks, and Drake Maye is a young quarterback, so he's getting them at the age to develop raw talent. And I don't even really want to say raw talent because he's up there and understands the game already, but Josh McDaniels is going to take his game to a whole nother level. And what I really love about Josh McDaniels as an offensive coordinator, he knows every single position. He knows what the wide receivers have to do. He knows what all the offensive linemen have to do. He knows every single call. So he's going to help Drake Maye totally understand the offense from inside and out. And that's how you become a great quarterback, is knowing every little detail of the offensive line, running backs, wide receivers, tight ends. And that's what Josh McDaniels brings to the table to teach.
All right, you are in mid-season form, Gronk. I'm so excited to see you on Fox. So excited you're back with FanDuel. I do want to get into the MVP portion of the program. This is a big one on Futures Day. Lots going on FanDuel Sportsbook. If we take a look at the odds, are you ready to give me your pick?
Yes, I'm going with Joe Burrow. And with my psychic powers and reading the future right now, I believe they're going to finally start fast. That's the problem that has been in the Bengals organization, is that they've been starting slow. I believe they didn't make the playoffs last year because of that loss to the Patriots in week 1. So if they start fast, make the playoffs, Joe Burrow will be the MVP of the 2025 NFL season.
You're speaking my language. He is odds on FanDuel Sportsbook right now for 4,500 plus yards. I forget what they are. Hamilton had them. They're so good. Just do it. It is the best value on the book right now. Go there. He will throw for 5,000 yards with the weapons, with the deficiencies on offense. And they are starting against the Browns, then the Jags. It is such a good play on FanDuel Sportsbook right now. And Joe Burrow's sitting there at plus 600. I like it. If we get into the tight ends here, you love I heard on Dudes on Dudes, which is crushing crushing, by the way. Yeah, you love this Tyler Warren. I was at Colts camp, Gronk, it's no joke. They're obsessed with him. Blocking, obviously what he can do to help Daniel Jones there. And I know that my producers reached out and said, is there anybody else he wants to talk about outside of Tyler Warren? And you didn't. Why do you like him so much?
Well, he's a rookie, so really no one knows about him right now. And I watched him at Penn State last year, and he just did such a great job just elevating the Penn State's offense. I mean, he was Penn State's offense last year. But what I really like about Tyler Warren, I only saw him play one game this year so far in the preseason, but it was a versus the ones. It was ones versus ones, and he's going to clearly be the starting tight end for the Indianapolis Colts. But he ran routes on 3 separate levels. The first was a route that I never ran in my life because I was too big and I wasn't quick enough. It was a route that a slot wide receiver would run, AKA like a Julian Edelman, where you go 5 yards over the ball and then you choose what side of the ball you're going and you stutter a little bit and then you break out and you got to be super quick and agile. And he ran that route to perfection and got about 8 yards on it. I was like, whoa, if you're doing it at that size, that's impressive. And then the second tier route, he ran a 12-yard out, looked like me running that out route. It was hard to take him down as well, punished the defenders when he caught the ball. And then the third route he ran, which I was super impressed by, was where I made all my bread and money. It was the play action over route. And then whoever his quarterback was, I don't even know. They have quarterback mess in Indianapolis right now. I don't even know who threw him the ball, but he found the open hole because you never know where you're really going to go in the play action route because the linebackers have to step up and you got to find the open hole. He found it perfectly. Quarterback hit him, and he went for about 25 yards. So I was very impressed with him. Haven't seen his blocking game yet, though, but his receiving game on point and looks like a beast.
Steichen was telling me he's a very willing blocker. Even like DeForest Buckner was telling me that. So high praise for a rookie nobody's seen. And he's so big. And it's like, he reminds me of you. He reminds me of you, the way he can move at his size. 6'5", 256, guys. Keep your eyes on Tyler Warren. Hey, did you see this Brady statue? What were your thoughts?
Yeah, the Brady statue looks pretty good. I really think so. That hand up in the air, kind of resembles him nicely. And you got that like rib cage as well that he always wore to protect his ribs. You can see that. Overall, I think they did a good job. It's a bronze statue. You got to chip away at it, so it's never going to be perfection of looking exactly like Tom. But overall, I like it. It kind of represents a champion, and that's what Tom Brady was a champion. So I'm impressed by it. I can't really pick at it, and I don't really have any problems with it.
I think Kraft killed it. I think they killed it. I like how big it is. It's 12 feet tall. There's a lot of like cute little nuances to it. So we love that. We're going to take this stance, this champion stance into Futures Day. It's FanDuel Futures Day. Gronk and I, let's roll into it. And let's start with total wins, Gronk. Your former team, the Buccaneers, I'm high on them. I'm dabbling with them on FanDuel Sportsbook when it comes to being a Super Bowl team. The over-under on wins is 9.5. Over-under.
Yeah, I'm high on the Buccaneers too because they got such a great core of players, and that's what wins games through over the years. So I'm going to go over. They're going to make the playoffs and win the division.
Baker plus 900 to lead the league in passing. Second behind only Joe Burrow. I might splash a few on that. Week 1, Buccaneers at Falcons. Bucks favored, by the way, everybody, by 1.5 points on the road. Okay.